What's up, guys? My name's Jay. Trying this YouTube thing out. I'm going to try to start up a tool channel and tool reviews, things like that. A little background about me. I was in the automotive industry for about 20 years. Then decided to get out of it for various reasons. And now moved on with my next stage of life. However, all the investment I made in my tools, I did not want to just give up and sell off all my stuff because I still use it. Now I only mainly work on my own vehicles, friends' vehicles, and things like that. Got rid of most of my specialty stuff because I don't need it anymore. However, I still maintain a good selection. So first video is pretty much just going to be a toolbox tour. Bear in mind, it's kind of bare right now. Like I said, I got rid of a lot of stuff. So, just let's go ahead and get started. All right. Top drawer. Ratchets. So, these are the Gear Wrench 120 XPs. I got these from my Matco dealer, actually, right before I left the dealership I was working at. Really good. I use these. These were my primary ratchets for the longest time. Very good. Very ergonomic. Felt really good in the hand. Everything like that. And then bought this at an auto parts store. I don't even know what brand. Power Torque. It's just a 1/2 inch fixed neck ratchet. Same thing. Got them both at the same time. Just at an auto parts store, they were clearancing them out. They're okay. I mean, they do the job. They get it done. What needs to get done. This thing, it's a Harbor Freight special. I actually really like this thing. It's really good for getting in tight areas. It's got a 1/4 inch drive and a 3/8 drive. Really, it's surprisingly tough. It's really good for getting those hard to reach areas like in the dash or in the engine bay. Little 3/8 cobalt breaker bar. A little bit of Craftsman stuff. I picked up a couple of Craftsman's ratchets just to try them out. And I got this swivel head 3/8 when they first came out with the new stuff at Lowe's. I'm coming from the age of the old American made Craftsman stuff, so that one was kind of weird for me. Little gimbal ratchet. I do have a little bit of Harbor Freight stuff. Don't knock on Harbor Freight. They, even when I was wrenching professionally, they got you out of a pinch a lot of times. You don't. One thing that I know you guys probably hear it all the time is there's that camp of you don't have to buy expensive stuff, all expensive stuff, and then there's the diehards that they're very brand loyal and won't buy anything else, and everything else is garbage. I was kind of in the middle with, I felt like there are a lot of tools that you can get the cheaper alternative and be perfectly fine. There's some things that you want the best of the best just because the components that are involved with it or things like that, like diagnostics, software, things like that. Ratchets, I don't say go cheap, but you definitely want something that's pretty good. I bought this Icon ratchet just to try out. It's actually surprisingly nice. Got a good feel to it, very good feel in the hand. Spark plug ratchet, another Craftsman special. You will notice I do like gear wrench, so I've got the 90 tooth gear wrench set from 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch drive. Very good. I love these ratchets. This I actually picked up from Eastwood a long time ago. Eastwood is, for those of you who don't know, Eastwood is a automotive tool company. They make a lot of their own stuff and everything, and pretty good. You know, it's a flex head, more like an indexing head. You have to push this button right here to get it to move. That's kind of I'm more of a detent kind of guy. I like to be able to just kind of move it as needed, but it's a good strong ratchet. I can't complain, and you know, it's got a good amount of teeth in it. I think it's 72 teeth. And the old Harbor Freight breaker bar. This thing's a workhorse. Never let me down. I've broken one time on a control arm bolt, lower control arm, and you know, for 20 bucks, I just went and got me another one for free. I bought it for 20 bucks. It broke just because the thing was seized on there. Went and got this one, replaced it for free, no questions asked. So the junk drawer, I mean, it's a junk drawer. Everybody's got one. It is what it is. Nothing very fancy about it. So, this is the majority of my extensions. Harbor Freight. They got good extensions. I don't care what you say. This is actually Husky. I bought this set probably 10 years ago. And it's done fantastic. It's kind of like the Snap-on Wobble Plus in that they've got the, you know, they've got that type of head on them, that drive on them where you can either clamp down on it and have it, you know, have it fixed, or you can pop off a little bit, come about right there, and it'll give you a little bit of wobble, so you just got that little bit of room to kind of get in the hard to reach places. This actually came with my Matco impact set. It is what it is. 1/2 inch extension. This is Cornwell. These are my locking extensions. These things I primarily use. The dealership I worked at, they had a recall on the speed sensors in the rear wheels. And the speed sensors were actually built into the hub assembly, so you had to replace the whole hub assembly. So I primarily use these to replace those hub assemblies, because the way the hub assembly was in there, you had this one little path you had to kind of go through to get to it, and the bolts were kind of recessed, so you would always be losing your socket. When you were trying to go to the next bolt, you'd break loose the one bolt, you go to the next one, and the socket would just stay there. So I picked these up, and they worked fantastic. Icon impact extensions, 3/8. They're decent. I like them. They work. Okay. Oh, and just so you guys know, I rock the 2 Milwaukees and then the Husky workbench. I don't see the need for getting a huge overpriced toolbox. Never have. I always believed in spending the money on good tools rather than an expensive box and not having any money to put tools in them. So T-handles, I used T-handles a lot for replacing door checks and locking mechanisms in the doors of the car. Some of the cars in the dealership I worked at. I actually just picked these up recently just to check them out. I'm hard on screwdrivers, and I kind of lose them a lot. But I picked these up just to check them out. So far, I'm very impressed. The hand feel is nice. I mean, I've got kind of big hands, so it's a little small in my hand, but it kind of gives me a little bit of leeway to choke on it, like get some leverage on it to break something loose. I like that. Doyle brand, Harbor Freight. These things actually really good. I got no complaints about them. This is just a Husky. See, it doesn't even have the driver in it anymore. I probably should just throw it out, but what it was a mini screwdriver set, bit set. But I'll probably just throw that out just because I don't even know where the